Have you ever felt a whisper in your soul, a gentle nudge that it's time to move on? This feeling, so subtle yet persistent, can be a divine signal that a monumental change is on the horizon. This piece delves into the crucial moments when God signals a big change in our lives, encouraging us to embrace a destiny designed just for us. You, chosen ones, are about to embark on a transformative journey. The signs are all around you, and it's time to pay attention, trust the process, and step boldly into the life you are meant to live. The first sign is a call to move forward. It's a feeling that lingers, a sense of dissatisfaction with your current circumstances. It's that nagging thought that there must be more to life than what you are currently experiencing. For example, you might be in a comfortable job, earning a good salary, yet you feel unfulfilled. You wake up each morning with a sense of dread, longing for something more meaningful. This inner restlessness is often a divine call to change. It can feel like you're living in a gilded cage, comfortable yet confining. This persistent dissatisfaction serves as a reminder that you are not where you are meant to be. Consider the story of Moses. Raised in the luxury of Egypt, he felt a deep dissatisfaction with his life. Moses was a Hebrew who was adopted by Pharaoh's daughter and grew up in the Egyptian royal family. Despite his privileged upbringing, he was deeply troubled by the oppression of his people, the Israelites. This feeling persisted even after he fled to Midian, where he settled into a quiet life as a shepherd. While in Midian, Moses encountered God in the form of a burning bush that was not consumed by the flames. God called Moses to lead the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. Initially, Moses resisted, feeling inadequate and fearful of confronting Pharaoh. But the persistent dissatisfaction in his heart and the divine encounter propelled him to embrace his calling. It was this prolonged dissatisfaction that led him to his divine calling, to free the Israelites from slavery. If you feel this way, reflect on areas of your life where you experience prolonged dissatisfaction and pray for clarity on how God might be calling you to change. Ask yourself, where do I feel unfulfilled? Where do I sense a deeper calling? The second sign is unfulfilled potential. You sense that you have talents, skills, or passions that are not being utilized. You feel a frustration or longing to do more with your life. This feeling is a divine nudge, urging you to explore new passions and purposes. Perhaps you have always been passionate about helping others, but your current job doesn't allow you to do so. This sense of unfulfilled potential is a sign that God is preparing you for a new journey. It can manifest as a feeling of being stuck, or as a nagging thought that you are meant for more. This potential is like a seed waiting to be nurtured and grown into something magnificent. Isaiah felt unworthy and unfulfilled until he accepted God's call to be a prophet. Isaiah was a prophet in ancient Israel, known for his powerful visions and messages from God. Initially, he felt inadequate for the task, feeling unworthy and unprepared. Isaiah's vision of God's majesty, where he felt overwhelmed by his unworthiness, transformed him. In this vision, he saw the Lord sitting on a throne, high and exalted, with angels surrounding him. One of the angels touched Isaiah's lips with a hot coal, purifying him and preparing him for his mission. With his sense of unworthiness lifted, Isaiah embraced his prophetic calling and became one of the most significant prophets in the Bible. His journey from feeling unfulfilled to becoming a mighty prophet highlights how embracing our potential can lead to a life of profound purpose. If you sense unfulfilled potential in your life, identify your unused talents and ask God for guidance on how to use them for His purpose. Take time to explore your passions, write them down, and seek ways to incorporate them into your daily life. The third sign is emerging new passions. Suddenly, you find yourself interested in things that never caught your attention before. These new interests might seem to come out of nowhere, but feel deeply meaningful and exciting. This emergence of new passions is often a sign that God is leading you in a new direction. These passions can ignite a fire within you, sparking creativity and drive that you never knew existed. It's as if a new chapter of your life is beginning to unfold, filled with opportunities and possibilities. Consider Samuel, who was called to be a prophet at a young age. Samuel's story begins with his mother, Hannah, praying fervently for a child. When Samuel was born, Hannah dedicated him to the Lord, and he grew up in the temple under the care of Eli, the high priest. One night, Samuel heard a voice calling his name. Initially, he thought it was Eli, but eventually, he realized it was God calling him to be a prophet. Samuel's dedication to God emerged early in his life, guiding him towards his divine mission. His emerging passion for serving God and his people became evident as he grew, eventually leading him to be a great judge and prophet in Israel. Samuel's story is a testament to how emerging passions can signal a new direction in life. Pay attention to new passions and interests, and seek confirmation through prayer and scripture. Engage in activities that align with these new passions and see where they lead you. Explore new hobbies, take courses, or volunteer in areas that excite you, and watch how your path begins to align with your newfound passions. The fourth sign is unexpected opportunities. Sometimes, doors open suddenly, or you meet people who inspire or guide you towards a new path. These opportunities may seem coincidental, but often feel too perfect to ignore. They are usually divinely orchestrated to lead you in a new direction. Such opportunities can come in various forms, such as unexpected job offers, chance meetings with influential people, or sudden inspirations that align perfectly with your desires and goals. Ruth found unexpected opportunities and a new purpose through her relationship with Boaz. Ruth was a Moabite woman who had married an Israelite. After her husband died, she chose to stay with her mother-in-law Naomi and moved to Bethlehem. Ruth's loyalty and kindness caught the attention of Boaz, a wealthy relative of Naomi. Through her relationship with Boaz, Ruth found a new purpose and security. Boaz recognized Ruth's virtue and loyalty, and their relationship blossomed into love. They married, and Ruth became the great-grandmother of King David. Her story is a beautiful example of how unexpected opportunities can lead to profound changes and fulfillment. Be open to new opportunities and relationships, viewing them as potential guidance from God. Sometimes, these opportunities come in the form of job offers, chance meetings, or sudden inspirations that align perfectly with your passions and goals. Trust in these moments and take the leap of faith to pursue them. Recognize that these opportunities are often a result of divine intervention, guiding you towards your true purpose. The fifth sign is recurring dreams or visions. If you repeatedly dream about a particular place, person, or mission, it could be God's way of communicating with you. These dreams or visions often provide clarity and direction that words alone may not convey. Dreams have a unique way of bypassing our conscious defenses, allowing deeper truths to emerge. They can serve as a direct line of communication with the divine, offering insights and guidance that we might overlook in our waking hours. Joseph had dreams that foretold his future and guided his actions. Joseph, one of the 12 sons of Jacob, was known for his ability to interpret dreams. As a young man, he had dreams that suggested he would one day hold a position of great authority. His brothers, envious of him, sold him into slavery in Egypt. Despite his hardships, Joseph's ability to interpret dreams eventually led him to become the second most powerful man in Egypt, where he saved his family and the nation from famine. These dreams were a crucial part of his journey. His dreams of the sun, moon, and 11 stars bowing down to him were a sign of his future leadership. Even in prison, his ability to interpret the dreams of Pharaoh's officials paved the way for his rise to power. These dreams not only guided Joseph, but also provided hope and direction during his darkest times. Keep a dream journal and pray for discernment regarding any recurring dreams or visions. Discuss your dreams with trusted spiritual mentors or friends who can offer additional insights. Dreams can often reveal truths and directions that our waking minds might overlook. By paying close attention to your dreams, you can uncover deeper meanings and directions for your life. The sixth sign is a deep inner knowing. This is a profound sense that something significant is about to change, which often defies logical explanation. It's an intuitive understanding that your current path is about to shift dramatically. This inner knowing is not just a hunch. It's a deeply rooted conviction that resonates within your soul. It can come with a sense of peace or urgency, pushing you towards a new direction with unwavering certainty. Noah had a deep inner knowing and faith that led him to build the ark despite no evidence of a flood. Noah lived in a time of great wickedness, and God decided to cleanse the earth with a flood. God instructed Noah to build an ark to save his family and pairs of every kind of animal. Despite the ridicule he faced and the lack of visible evidence, Noah trusted God's word and built the ark. His faith and inner knowing saved humanity and the animal kingdom. Noah's unwavering commitment to God's command, even when it seemed irrational, demonstrates the power of deep inner knowing. His dedication and perseverance serve as a powerful example of trusting in God's plan, even when it seems impossible. Noah's story teaches us to trust our inner convictions and to act on them with courage. Trust your inner feelings and seek God's confirmation through scripture and prayer. Reflect on moments when you felt a deep sense of certainty and how following that intuition led you to significant life changes. Embrace this inner knowing as a guiding light, leading you towards your true purpose. The seventh sign is persistent thoughts. Certain ideas or thoughts keep resurfacing in your mind, especially those that align with a higher purpose or calling. These persistent thoughts can be about starting a new project, moving to a new place, or changing your career path. They act as a continuous reminder, nudging you towards a new direction. These thoughts are like seeds planted in your mind, growing stronger and more persistent over time, urging you to take action. Paul persistently felt called to preach to the Gentiles, which shaped his ministry. Paul, originally named Saul, was a zealous Pharisee who persecuted Christians. After a dramatic conversion experience on the road to Damascus, where he encountered the risen Christ, Paul became a passionate advocate for spreading the gospel. Despite numerous challenges and persecutions, he felt a persistent call to preach to the non-Jewish world. His unwavering commitment transformed the early Christian church. Paul's journeys across the Roman Empire, establishing churches and writing letters that form much of the New Testament, were driven by his persistent sense of calling. These letters, filled with theological insights and practical advice, have inspired countless generations. Persistent thoughts can be God's way of nudging you towards your true calling. Journal your persistent thoughts and pray for God's guidance on how to act on them. Engage in discussions with others about your ideas to gain further clarity and encouragement. Sometimes what seems like an obsessive thought is actually a divine nudge to take action. Recognize these thoughts as potential signs from God, pushing you towards your destiny. The eighth sign is physical and emotional sensations. You might feel a sense of lightness or heaviness, warmth or chills when thinking about a new direction. These physical sensations often accompany moments of clarity or insight about your future path. Emotional responses like sudden peace or anxiety when considering a decision can also be indicators of divine guidance. These sensations can be subtle yet powerful, acting as signals from your body and spirit that you are on the right or wrong path. Elijah experienced physical and emotional signs that guided him during his prophetic ministry. Elijah was a prophet in Israel known for his dramatic confrontations with the worshippers of Baal. After a major victory, Elijah fled to the wilderness, feeling overwhelmed and fearful for his life. God provided for him and spoke to him not in a dramatic display, but in a gentle whisper, offering comfort and guidance. In moments of despair, Elijah felt a profound sense of God's presence and direction. This gentle whisper, accompanied by a sense of peace, reassured him of his mission. Physical sensations and emotional responses can be powerful indicators of divine guidance. Pay attention to your body's reactions and emotions in different situations, using them as indicators for prayerful reflection. Practice mindfulness to become more attuned to these subtle signs, and consider discussing them with a spiritual advisor. These signs can help guide you towards the path God has set for you. Embrace these sensations as part of your spiritual compass, leading you towards your divine calling. Answering God's call involves profound spiritual growth. It means leaving behind old struggles and embracing a future filled with purpose. This journey requires faith and courage. You might feel like you're stepping into the unknown, but this is where your spiritual evolution begins. Embracing change can be daunting, but it is through this process that we grow and align ourselves with God's plan. One critical aspect is letting go of distractions. To focus on God's calling, you need to remove unnecessary distractions from your life. This can include practical steps like daily prayer, meditation, and reducing time spent on activities that do not align with your divine purpose. By doing so, you create space for God to work in your life and provide clear guidance. Letting go of distractions allows you to hear God's voice more clearly and align your actions with His will. Fear of the unknown is natural when stepping into new territory. You might feel apprehensive about the changes ahead, but it's essential to trust in God's plan. Remember, He has a purpose for you, and this purpose is filled with hope and promise. Embrace the unknown with faith, knowing that God is with you every step of the way. Trust that every step you take is guided by His wisdom and love, leading you towards a brighter future. Resistance from others is another challenge you may face. When you decide to follow God's call, not everyone will understand or support your decision. Friends, family, and colleagues might question your choices. Stay firm in your conviction and seek support from those who understand your spiritual goals. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who can offer encouragement and wisdom. Find a community of believers who share your vision and can help you stay focused and motivated on your journey. Self-doubt can also creep in, making you question your abilities and the path ahead. Combat self-doubt by focusing on your unique strengths and past successes. Use affirmations and positive internal dialogue to bolster your confidence. Remember that God chose you for this path because He believes in you. Lean on your faith and trust in His plan. Reflect on your past achievements and how God has guided you through challenges before. Use these experiences as a source of strength and encouragement. Reflecting on the journey of recognizing and answering God's call, it becomes clear that the signs are all around you. They whisper to your soul, urging you to step into a life of purpose and fulfillment. Embrace these signs, trust in your divine calling, and step boldly into the future God has prepared for you. You are chosen, and your destiny awaits. Share your story with others, inspire them with your journey, and empower them to listen to the whispers of their souls. Your transformation is just the beginning of a life filled with purpose and divine fulfillment. Embrace your calling with an open heart and a steadfast spirit, knowing that you are walking the path God has laid out for you. As you move forward, remember that each step you take is part of a grander design. The challenges you face will shape you. The opportunities you seize will elevate you, and the people you meet will guide you. Your journey is unique, and your experiences are invaluable. By sharing your story, you can become a beacon of hope and inspiration for others who are seeking their own paths. Encourage them to listen to their inner callings, to recognize the signs, and to trust in the divine plan for their lives. In this journey, you are never alone. God's presence is with you, guiding and supporting you through every trial and triumph. Embrace the love, strength, and wisdom that come from a deep connection with the divine. As you fulfill your purpose, you will not only transform your own life, but also touch the lives of those around you, creating a ripple effect of positive change and spiritual awakening. Your journey toward your divine destiny is a testament to the power of faith, the beauty of trust, and the joy of living a life aligned with God's will. Step forward with confidence, knowing that you are always chosen, and your path will be forever blessed.